listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, I never wanted water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they far from real. Let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, I never make the same mistake. No, never. Well, how did they pluck us over sore fingers again? Was hoping a really interesting little ditty for you here. Nice song from Cat Stevens from about 1971, I think it was, and a song called The Wind. Okay, standard tuning, no capos, doing it in the same key that he originally recorded the song in. Okay, so this is my take on this song. Now you'll find that there's a lot of lessons on this song on YouTube. But about 99.9% of them use finger picking. Okay, well, I thought I'd do something slightly different and use a pick. Okay, which I like to do. So this is a sort of semi-picking, but with a pick. Okay, my take on it for you strummers out there. So without more to do, let me hopefully show you how I played this little ditty. It's nice, short and sweet, and very pretty little number. Right then, boys and girls, let's get to it. So we're starting off with the intro section, obviously, and this is a simplified version of it. On the original there's a second guitarist and he's got a capo, I think on the 7th fret or somewhere, and he's playing it quite high, but I'm playing it like this, okay? Sounds much the same. Okay, so we've got an open 4th string, a 3rd fret of the 2nd, I'm using my 1st finger for that, and whichever finger, I'm using my 3rd finger generally, but you could use your pinky, for the top E string on the 5th fret. Okay, and all you do is you play the 4th string, the 2nd string, the top E string, and back to the 2nd string. So play that about 4 times. Okay, you can play obviously a bit faster than that on the original. Okay, and then we get into the main part of the song. We play the 4th string on its own, and the first phrase is right. So what that is 4th string open, then the D chord, strum the rest of the strings, or from 4 downwards, okay? Then add your pinky to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 1st string, to make a sus4, okay? Take your pinky off and play the 2nd fret of the top E string. Then the open top E string, take that 2nd finger off, make the top E string open. And then play the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So slowly. Right. Then what we do is we play a G6, which is a G chord. You imagine a G chord, standard G chord, 3 fingers, okay? But this 3rd finger goes onto the 2nd string 3rd fret, not the top E. So the top E string is open, okay, so that's a G6, okay. So now you've got So you got that. Then you play these, keeping that G6 shape, you play the second string and the top E string on their own. So now you've got so very slowly. Okay. Then what we do is this. Right. All that is, it's an A sus4. So I'm playing it a lazy A. I'm barring the second fret of the fourth, third, and second strings. Okay. And we add whichever finger you want. You could be your second finger, it could be your third finger, onto the third fret of the second string. So you make an A sus4. And you're playing 5 down to 2, okay? And then you take that finger, or the third finger, or whichever finger you've got on that third fret of the second string, off, just to make the lazy A, okay? And then you put that finger back and just hit that note on its own, the third on the second. Okay, so now you've got this, slowly. Or you could just play that. You could go. Personally, I think probably it might be better if you just hit the second string. So you play the A sus4, then just play the second string on the second fret, and then back to the third fret. But you could play the A chord, it's up to you. Whichever way you want to do it. Okay, so the way I think I would do it myself, or was probably doing in the demo, was okay, and then we start all over again. You start off with a strum on the D. After you've done, you do a strum on the D. Got that? So you do a couple of them, and then it comes in with the singing, and the singing is basically exactly the same as what you just played with the D, the G, and the A. Okay. So we'll just take the intro and we'll get into the verse, the first part of the verse, okay? First 4 lines of the verse. So intro first, do it slowly, okay? Here we go. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. Now, this is where it changes slightly, okay? So when you come out of that last one, we go, only God really knows. You go into that again. So God only knows. When you do this time, you go as usual, then the second fret, but instead of going back to the third fret like you normally do, it goes. You go open B string, second string. So you go. So you got that, but it goes. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really only knows. So right, we'll do it all the way up to that point, okay? So here we go again, from the intro. Slowly. listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. Okay with that? Got that? That. Okay, open second string there, B string, yeah? And then we comes into the straight, really chunky rhythm playing, so that's I sat upon the setting sun, and that's just G to A, and then G, A, D. So it's G, A, sat upon the G, said A, in D, sun. Okay? I sat upon the setting sun. Right, this is where it gets a little bit tricky with the timing. But never, 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 never. This is the trickiest part of the song. Okay, so it goes out with that. I've sat upon the setting sun. I'm playing backward G there, but the standard G is fine. So if you do it standard, it's like I've sat upon the setting sun. Right, okay. Now this bit, this is probably the trickiest bit, one of the trickiest bits. Anyway, you go to E minor, but G, never, never. So it's but never, 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 never. So that's E minor, but G, never, never. Sorry, but never, never. So do that again. But never, never, never. So it's E minor to G, E minor to G, A sus4, that's suspended 4, to A. So it's but never, never, never. Slowly. So let's try, I'll go into it so right from the beginning, because otherwise you tend to lose it if you're not in the flow. Okay, so I'll go from the second line where it goes, well, I'll end up, well, I think only God only knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 never. It's a bit weird and wonderful, that bit. But never, never, never. And that last one is never. Shall we go through that whole up to that point very slowly, right from the beginning? Okay. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 never. Got that? But never, 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 never. So it's E minor, but to G, E minor to G, but never, never, back to E minor, never, back to G, then there's A sus4 to A, never, but never, 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 never. Try and do that really slowly. But never, 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 never. Okay, once you got through that, we go back to the G to A, G, A, D. I never wanted water once. That's that line again. We go G, A, G, A, D. I never wanted water once. Then we come to the final line, which is easier than the other line that we're doing, slightly, okay? Because no, never, never, never. So let's try and do that one. So E minor, no, G, never, E major, not E minor, never to A. So it's no, never, never. Got that? E minor to G, E to A. No, never, never. Then G to D. Never. No, never, never, never. Try and slow that really down. No, never, never, never. E minor to G. No, never. E to A. Never. G to D. Never. And then there's that little trill that he plays occasionally. So instead of just going that bit, so it goes. So it goes. Does that hammer and pull off sort of with that suspended chord, A suspended. Sorry. So. Right, and there you have it, boys and girls. That is basically the whole song. It just repeats the whole thing again with another set of words. Okay, so let's go through the whole thing a little bit slower than it is on the record. Okay, right, here we go. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. And just repeat the whole thing again with different words. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's a really nice number. Short and sweet, as they say. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.